Ah, Ranger, the laughingstock of D&D. Let's see if they fix you in the playtest. Let's get started. Hit dice and proficiencies are the same as expected. The first major change is that Rangers can now prepare their spell list on each long rest, instead of choosing on level up and being stuck with their spells for the rest of the game. This is a great buff since it allows for a lot of counterplay and adaptability for the Ranger. They also fixed the multiclassing for Ranger so that the spell slot progression is like that of Artificer. Their spell list is the entire primal spell list except spells that come from evocation, which are usually defensive spells. They haven't released all the spells, so it's tough to have a real playtest because we literally don't have enough content to play and test the game. The Rangers now get the same amount of expertise that the Rogue has, which invalidates the Rogue's existence. And they also gain access to favored enemy. Hunter's Mark is now always prepared and you don't have to concentrate on the spell. This is great so you can have Hunter's Mark active while also having another concentration spell on. Boy oh boy, I hope they don't give other casters multiple concentrations. Compared to the old Ranger, this is a gigantic win. You get Fighting Style at level 2 and your Ranger subclass at level 3. They released the Hunter subclass which gives you Hunter Spray. It gives you 1d8 damage once per turn when you hit an enemy with a weapon or an unarmed attack. Tiny sprinkle of damage that doesn't scale. You gain extra attack at level 5 per usual and Hunter's Lore at level 6. Hunter's Lore gives you information on a creature's resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities when you use Hunter's Mark on them. This is classic RPG gameplay, reminiscent of Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, or Pokemon type weaknesses. It's great for your team for coordinating which attacks to use and not to use. But the Ranger rarely does any other damage than the physical 3 anyway, since they can't cast evocation spells at all. Some weird anti-synergy with the Ranger. At 7th level, you get Roving, which increases your speed by 10 feet, and you now have a climb speed and swim speed. I think these are fine. It relieves you of having to take spells that fit this purpose. Oh, and you get Expertise at level 9 as well. Nice. You get multi-attack at level 10 from your subclass. You don't attack 3 times. Instead, you now have Conjure Barrage prepared at all times and can cast it at lower levels. I don't think you'd ever use this. Conjure Barrage from 5e is a 3d8 damage, dex save, half on success with a 60-foot cone range from yourself. There's plenty of other better spells to use on your spell slots than this one. Of course, unless they changed it, in which they haven't shown us. Nice. Thanks for trickle releasing Watsy. Tireless at level 10 gives you some temporary hit points and relieves exhaustion on short rest. This is a ribbon feature at best, and a dead feature at worst, since I rarely see tables with exhaustion rules. Nature's Veil at 13 lets you become invisible as a bonus action by expending a spell slot. Back then, this used to scale with your proficiency modifier, so I'd say this is a small nerf due to less resources. From your subclass, you get Superior Hunter's Defense at 14, which halves the damage you take from one attack, and you can redirect the other half to another creature within 5 feet of you by using your reaction. This is Uncanny Dodge from the Rogue, but slightly better and at a later level. I think this is nice. Feral Senses give you a blind sense of 30 feet, okay, cool I guess. Foe Slayer, which is the level 18 feature, which is considered the class capstone, the strongest thing that you get from your class. It gives you a 1d10 for your Hunter's Mark instead of a 1d6, which translates to like what, 2 DPR? Assuming that all your attacks hit, assuming that you use 2-weapon fighting and all of your attacks hit, it's like what, 6 more DPR? Nice. I wonder what the wizard's getting at this level. Oh, he can wish my existence away? Cool. The epic boon at level 20 tells you to get Fortitude, which increases your HP by 40, and heals received by your constitution modifier once per turn. It's okay, but you can't choose your epic boon anyway. Conclusion. I think the Rangers are around the same as what it used to be. The biggest change is being able to have Hunter's Mark active with other spells. I'm interested in what combos the community can make with this. It's probably a middle of the line class and I'm satisfied with how it's balanced. I know I whine all the time about wizards and spellcasters, but in all honesty, I'm hyped for them to release all of the spells so we can finally assess these spellcasting classes. But most of all, I'm curious on what the warrior group will turn out to be. Completely boring and basic trash, or buffed up gigachads with multiple choices? Well, we'll see by then. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy this video. I'm focused on making more videos like this in the future. My upload schedule may be a little scuffed, but I'll make sure to keep you posted on my Twitter to deliver you the most important things to know about 1DND. And also, I have a Ko-fi if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.